50 years ago, the great master of Kriya Yoga, Paramahamsa Hariharananda, completed the task given to him by Babaji Maharaj. It was his destiny to live and teach Kriya Yoga in the West. The Americas were to be his final home in his earthly sojourn.
Jai tujhe Swami Hariharananda, Jai tujhe Jai Sadguru, Jai tujhe Swami Hariharananda, Jai tujhe Jai Sadguru. Agati ki gati अनाथ के पति, अगति की गति अनाथ के पति, जय तु वंशा कल्पतरु, जय तुझे स्वामी हरिहरानंद, जय तुझे जय सद्गुरु, जय तुझे स्वामी चला करुण सागर महायोगेश्वर दयावतारा, भक्त वत्सला करुण सागर महायोगेश्वर दयावतारा, विश्व भ्रमण कर किया क्रिया प्रचार, विश्व भ्रमण कर किया क्रिया प्रचार, मुमुक्षु जन का किया उद्धार, जय तुझे स्वामी हरिहरानंद, जय तुझे जय सद्गुरु, जय तुझे स्वामी स्पर्श से जागे कुंडलिनी, तुम्हारी कृपा से मूर्ख बने ज्ञानी, तुम्हारी स्पर्श से जागे कुंडलिनी, तुम्हारी कृपा से मूर्ख बने ज्ञानी, मैं अति पतित अधम पामर, मैं अति पतित भव सिंधु पार, जय तुझे स्वामी हरिहरानंद, जय तुझे जय सद्गुरु, जय तुझे स्वामी हरिहरानंद। निश्रित अमृत वाणी, तापित मन में आशा जगाती, श्रीमुख निश्रित अमृत वाणी, तापित मन में आशा जगाती, तुम्हारी योग दीक्षा तुम्हारी नीति शिक्षा, तुम्हारी योग दीक्षा तुम्हारी नीति शिक्षा, उन्मुक्त करे मोक्ष द्वार, जय तु पिता माता सखा सहोदर तुम्ही ब्रह्मा विष्णु तुम्ही महेश्वर तुम्ही पिता माता सखा सहोदर मैं हूँ दीन जन मूढ़ अकिंचन मैं हूँ दीन जन मूढ़ अकिंचन संसार सागर से करो उद्धार जय तु जय स्वामी हरिहरानंद जय तु जय जय सद्गुरु जय तु जय स्वामी हरिहरानंद जय तु जय जय सद्गुरु जय तु जय जय सद्गुरु जय तु जय जय सद्गुरु
It was 1975. Shri Gurudev Paramahamsa Hariharananda had left his beloved India for the West a year earlier at the behest of his Param Guru Babaji. Spending the year in teaching all throughout Europe, it was now time to board a plane for North and South America. Colombia, South America was his first destination in the Americas. May 27th, 1975, Shri Gurudev embarked on a series of programs starting in Curacao, Colombia, and continued in Bogota. The outward events of Shri Gurudev's life in the West are contained in the previous video, Paramahamsa Hariharananda, 50 Years in the West. In this video, we shall examine what Gurudev taught and the lives he touched, and with their own cooperative effort, transformed.
If you concentrate your mind in the cross, just in the pituitary, then automatically within a short period, you will be able to get the divine sound and you can withdraw your mind from the world.
Sí, ustedes concentran la mente en la cruz, en la pituitaria, automáticamente recibirán un sonido divino y podrán retirar sus sentidos de la materia del mundo.
He appeared at the top of the stairs and he was amazing. He was dressed in his orange tunic. He was wearing his little round glasses and he had long, I guess, black hair. He gave us a big smile and he was he said in very good English actually that he was very happy to meet us and he wanted that we took the initiation, that it was a very auspicious moment to take this initiation. I think our country was going through a turmoil at that point. So he talked about peace and the peace within, and I think this was like our main theme at the moment. So my sister and I went upstairs to take the initiation, and I had the fortune to have Swami Hariharananda give me the inner sound and the light. Everything is a long time ago, but I still remember his magnificent demeanor with us.
There are many people coming from India. They are giving several techniques and say that if I touch you, you will get Shaktipat, power. The Western people, they do not know the truth, where remains the real truth. They touch the body and said, the moment I will touch the body, you will get body movements. Or you will get body movements like this, and you will get realization. That is hallucination. I mean to say, if one engineer touch the body of a person and the head, immediately he will be an engineer. If a doctor comes and touches the head of a man, immediately they will become doctor. For evolution, we require heredity, environment and culture. Kriya Yoga has got some technique. If you practice this technique, then you can get that sensation, divine sensation in your body. The Shaktipat will be within 10 minutes. Many people, they are coming from India, they teach us so many asanas, they said this is yoga. With that asana, you can get good build, good body, sound body, healthy body, fluffy body, muscular body. The yoga gives the union of body and soul, the perception of God in the whole system. His viciousness, his wrath, his anger will minimize. He will get the balance of mind. He will love everybody. Wherever he will see, he will feel God everywhere. In the matter, he is there. In the memory, he is there. In the material world, he is there. The definition of God is all pervading. So he will perceive it, conceive it. The educated man in the scientific world, in the modern age, they have got some vanity. They think that they do not require the self-realization. But the human being is born for self-realization only. The more he is educated, the more he should seek God. Education means to withdraw the divineness from the body. This is the Latin word. Sidiro, to do. That is to withdraw the divine from the body. Perceive the divine in the whole system. This is education. If the young man practice this Kriya Yoga technique, they will get sufficient oxygen in their brain, so their brain will be fertile, they will get deepest concentration, and within a short period, they can prepare their lesson and they can do their worldly work very nicely.
And among them, there was a Hare Krishna, this young man that practiced Hare Krishna. And Baba saw him. And he said to him, you will never be able to unite yourself with God by singing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He really got very excited, Baba. And he told him, I know that you really have to have an introvert state. You have to go inside yourself to find God. God will not be found outside. He says, I will show you. And he said, are there any doctors in the room? And there were 3 doctors or more, but at least 3 doctors came up to the front and sat near Baba. And Baba, of course, directed the whole situation, told them where to sit and so on. And then he said, now I'm going to go into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And he did. Before he had given the instruction that the doctor find if there was any pulse. And, of course, they checked his pulse, no pulse whatsoever, no heart whatsoever. So Baba was trying to communicate to all of us that Kriya, as all spiritual process, requires an introvert state. And it does so, and Baba mentioned it does so in such a simple way that the simple way is just bringing the energy from the lower centers to the fontanera. That's all it does. But it does this in all the techniques, in bowing, in the Mahamudra, the Yoti Mudra, in the Kriya proper. So it's so simple, but at the same time, it's our only alternative, because we have to really find this union with God and eliminate this anxiety, this fear that sometimes we live. Thank you very much.
That's right. It's incredibly magnanimous of him to have accepted the invitation to come to the West. He had been asked by Indian disciples to never leave them, as Yogananda had left India. And in spite of that, he accepted, and he, at that age, and with whatever physical issues he may have had at that age, I don't know, he nevertheless decided to go. And he was so kind in doing so. He's so generous. And we were so fortunate for that, his coming to us in Bogota.
From South America, Shri Gurudev moved to North America, the United States, and Canada, first arriving in Miami, Florida, and then going directly to New York City.
So Sikkim, remove the jungle, cultivate the land, Kundalini power will come up and you will feel tremendous power will come. In Brahma Sutra it is said, the God has created many persons, many heads, many eyes, many forms, many propensities, all differs, all varies, but if you want to seek him, you go up within 10 fingers. This is the 7th charge. In Bible it is referred, in 7 centers, there are 7 charges. This is the top charge. Also, Reverend Jesus, he referred to his most affectionate disciple, Saint John, that you take 7 yellow lights and keep in the 7th center. This is full of darkness. So our 7 centers is full of darkness and ignorance. Until and unless you keep one candle there in every center, you cannot go up. The whole treasure, whether it is evil or good, is remaining within this center. You are doing everything through this center. Is it not?
Do you remember his know thyself, presume not God to scan? The proper study of mankind is man. Say, this is the proper study of mankind. In other words, he was telling us, look inside, go inside. Who are you? Find out who you are. In other words, your lifetime is an opportunity of growth, and every moment is an opportunity for growth. If you look inside and you observe, there was a time that a few of us went to Newark Airport to pick up Baba as he was coming from the West Coast. So I was trying to get around this crowd to where where people would be coming out, and I got there a little bit late because there was this big fella jumped in front of Gurudev with a Bible in his hand, blocking his way, and he said, "Jesus is the only way." And Gurudev immediately, in the same tone of voice, Gurudev said, "Jesus is my Lord." And this man says, "But only by the blood of Christ can you." And Gurudev, in the same tone, he's saying, "Yes, you're 100% correct. I agree." And he's going, and as Baba is agreeing with this fella who thought he was going to have a conflict in his hand, the fella started to wilt, and he was wilting. And Baba saying, "Yes, Jesus is my..." Anyway, finally I get to the wheelchair, and I grab the wheelchair, and I'm taking Baba out. We had the van outside, and I said, "Gurudev, I said, I'm sorry, I got here late." I said, "What kind of guy is this here to block you?" And Gurudev turned to me and said, "But at least he loves Jesus." I said, "Yeah." So even that, so sort of like saying, "What's wrong?"
It is why you are born. It is your birthright to get peace, joy, bliss. Until unless you do it, you cannot get peace. Jesus also said, you can pray, but you require calmness, you require seclusion. Then you will hear the talk of God. You can throw flowers, offer flowers and chant and do, but it is you are in the index. You are on the first page. You have not entered the book. You have only opened the index. It is written in the index. If you read the index, you cannot come out successfully in the examination. It is the quickest means of success. As the aeroplane goes from this place to India in 30 hours, 32 hours. Similarly, Paramahamsa Yogananda, he wrote in the autobiography of Yogi on the science of religion, the 26th chapter, in the end he said that if a man watches his inhalation 1726 times a day, he is conscious about his inhalation. And also, if he keeps his attention through his work, not in sitting posture, then within 5 years he will get that realization, because he is getting touch sensation of God, he is hearing, and he will get calmness. Gradually he will feel sensation in the whole spine, and sound in the whole spine, light in the whole spine. After that, he will be able to finish the first Kriya, will get the second Kriya, gradually he will get the third Kriya, and he will come up the spine. So long you are not coming up the spine, you are not getting the truth, because your 5 sense telephones, they are your enemy. If you go in the sea up to this dip, you cannot talk. Up to this dip, you cannot inhale. Up to this dip, you cannot hear. Up to this dip, you cannot see anything. So these 5 sense telephones are your enemy. You have to introvert. You have to go above the kingdom of heaven, where the God is sitting on the golden throne.
One time I traveled with Baba on the plane. It was a very simple trip. And a week before I was living in New York at the time. And the week before he was traveling on his own during that time period. He was in his 70s and still quite able to travel alone. However, 1 week before departing, his health seemed to take a turn for the worse. And everyone began to worry in the group. Oh, will Baba be able to make the trip? Perhaps someone should travel with him. And so I went to my office, and suddenly the big project I was working on was put on hold. And I remembered I had 2 weeks vacation. So I thought, oh, maybe this is an opportunity. So I telephoned and I said, would Baba consider the possibility of my traveling with him? Because I have the opportunity to take vacation for 2 weeks, and I could arrange it if he would like that. So I got word that evening that yes, indeed, he would like it. And when I went to see him the next day, he said, oh, you are my mother, I am your baby child. I'm so happy you'll be traveling with me. And so we get on the airplane, and we're sitting together. And after takeoff, they give the instructions for all the safety things, so that the oxygen mask and everything. And there was one safety device located underneath the seat. And Baba says, take that out, I want to see it. I said, Baba, take it out, I want to see it. But Baba, take it out. So I could see he wasn't going to let me not take it out. So I reach underneath my seat hesitantly, and I start to pull out the safety device. And immediately a stewardess was standing next to me. What do you think you're doing? Don't take that out. No. And I look over at Baba, he's like... To travel with him is a very unique experience, to be so close to him and see how he is in the world, how he looks at people and how he reacts, and what he says and what he doesn't say, and just how he carries himself. It's remarkable to see how he's human and God at the same time, and how he carries that combination through the world.
Immediately he told me, you sit down. I am Babaji. I have come here. I am extremely happy with your meditation. So you fix your attention and search him and spread. Go from country to country, all over the world. East, west, north, even Bogoda. I want Bogoda. 10,000 feet above the sea level. Curacao, everywhere, and spread the Kriya Yoga message. Roaming and roaming and roaming. Roaming and roaming and roaming.
It is not taught anywhere. The breath is your life. Breath control is self-control. Breath mastery is self-mastery. This is Kriya Yoga. Breath is your life. Only the Supreme Almighty Lord will hide you here.
Many people sought out Paramahamsa Hariharananda. In 1977, according to the Karar Ashram Diamond Jubilee souvenir book, the President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, contacted Shri Gurudev and asked him how long he would stay in the USA in order that he might find time to come into personal contact with him. President Carter's mother, Lillian, had also expressed interest in learning all about the soul culture that Baba offered through his teachings of Kriya Yoga.
If you read so many spiritual books, you will be foolish, idiot. It will be load to your brain. This person is telling you one thing, this person is telling another thing, that person is telling another thing. So you are bewildered. Come to the driver, sit by the side, he will teach you, and you can drive motor car. Is it not? If you only read book, you cannot drive motor car. If you go in the restaurant and see the menu which is written there, committed to your memory, your belly will not be fulfilled. You will get more appetite, more thirst. So 1 ounce of practice is worth tons of theories. So sit 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This is scientific technique. Breath, only breath. Oxygen is the nutrition of the brain. And that pure oxygen is passing all over your body, so you are getting equal strength in your whole system. You are so strong. It gives simultaneous development of body, mind, intellect and soul. Easiest, I told. In scriptures it said, Jat sarabhutam tad grohitabvam, which is shortcut technique, only 5 minutes, only 10 minutes. And if you do nothing, you will only feel that you are in the infinity. You have no flesh, no bone, no body. You cannot imagine your body. You are in the infinity. God is all-pervading, you are all-pervading. The same power of God is in you.
In 1994, Shri Gurudev brought his able and inspiring disciple and helper, Swami Pragyanananda Giri, to Europe to assist in the divine work. In 1996, Guruji joined Shri Gurudev in the United States.
Everyone is inhaling, but how? Who is inhaling within? From where? And when he leaves this body becomes dead. That is why Jesus said, you should worship God as spirit, the breath. In the Bible, in James, 2nd chapter, 26th verse, it is said, without spirit, the body is dead. On the top of the head of the baby, you will see a very soft place. If you place your finger, it will go below. When God made this beautiful human body, and this skull is so hard, why he made such a soft place, we never thought. The power of God, the soul, entered into this body through this place. We all are human beings, we all are rational beings. We should scrutinizingly observe. When anger comes, we should avoid. No one loves angry face. Our face should be sweet, beautiful. Our activities should be full of love. You look at Baba. You look at his face. Living for a long time with my master, from my very young age, day and night, I have never seen Baba to be angry. I have never seen his face pale or depressed or full of tension, nothing. All the time I see the same face of serenity, beauty. That is heart. Even in this old age, he is roaming everywhere, radiating his divine love, his divine message by practical example. This is heart. We should have that type of. The fifth type of work that many people, they go to temple, church, synagogue, mosque, Buddhist pagoda, stupa, but when they go, they see the statue, they sing the songs, they hear the talk or sermon or gospel, they sing all with 5 sense organs, but remember, all things. Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna. That's out. Very long. But what? They got deaf. Every word that comes from the mouth is the talk of God. We should perceive it while talking anything. Any word is coming from my mouth, I should feel I am not talking. A dead man cannot talk, and my words should not give pain, troubles, worries, tension in any human being. Rather, it should radiate love, it should bring cheerfulness, divinity. That is heart, that is mouth. That is religion. The 5 types of work we do, work is Kriya, and that work is being done by Ya, the power of God, the soul which inhaling day and night. This is Kriya Yoga. The simplest meaning, explanation of Kriya Yoga, that my life is yoga through breath. Through every breath I am doing work, and through every work I will love Him. Oh God, you are so kind. You are present in this body. This body is the temple of the living God. I perceive you. This is Kriya Yoga. At the same time, Kriya Yoga is a scientific meditation. The Kriya Yoga is the scientific meditation that brings simultaneous development of body, mind, intellect and soul. Why simultaneous development? God has given this beautiful body to you and me. We should take care of this body. This body should remain young and strong. The Kriya Yoga technique can give you beautiful, healthy body, free from diseases. You look at Baba, example is better than precept. He is 89 years young. He is traveling all over the world. He is guiding people at this age. This type of body you will get. Even at this age, 89, 90, he is singing songs. He is one with you, with me. Everyone will get beautiful health. It is very easy technique. Not that you will stretch your leg and head like this, not that. Only by magnetizing the spine, one can change his life force into radiant, all-accomplishing divine force, which in turn has sense, physical change, mental change, intellectual change, spiritual change, which brings calmness, love, truth in practical life. This is Kriya Yoga.
Shri Gurudev entertained the divine dream of establishing a permanent ashram for the teachings of Kriya Yoga in the Americas. In 1997, That dream was realized with the founding of the Kriya Yoga Institute in Homestead, Florida, 30 miles south of Miami.
I am telling, there are many religions, they are teaching many types of God realization, but everyone is speaking God, they are teaching about the 5 sense organs, by these 5 sense organs. But Supreme Almighty Lord, who is formless, He cannot be realized by the 5 sense organs. It is only by the technique you can realize Him. I am telling, there are 50 types of breath. Among them, 49 types of breath is for the material gain. All the people are busy with this, so they do not want God. They are forgetting God. Only one breath, that is the shortest breath, which is remaining in the top. God is pulling that breath. If you remain there and fix your attention on the top, because He is hiding on the top of your head. It is written in the scriptures. Deko devo sarvabhuteshu gudaha. One Heavenly Father, He is hiding in the head of every human being. So you fix your attention there. Take a very short breath, 1 count breath, and watch it on the top of your head. Then you'll feel heaviness and pulsation. Also you do the same thing. 2, 3, 4 times you will take breath. Then you'll feel that sound. There is conch blowing sound in the whole world. You can hear this. And then you'll get the reality and calmness. It is a rare opportunity. Then if you look on the top of your head, 99% attention on the top of your head, and watch 1% on the fontanel. One breath is going, and if you watch that, then you see the light. Smoky white light, fog light, then you see the milk white light. That is the complexion of the Supreme Almighty Lord. So, if you practice it, you will get all-round development. It gives simultaneous development of body, mind, intellect and soul. It imparts skill, tact in the practical life, success in the world, and you will get all-round development. Your memory will be extremely sharp. I am 92 years old. Still my memory, you see, in the old age I am talking. So many mangoes are there. You see the mangoes. Is it not very nice? Love God, thank God, be God. So, through this, human being, if he remains in the material world, at the same time on the spiritual world, with a short breath that seek the Supreme Almighty Lord, who is hiding on the top of the head, and He is doing every work to the mankind. If they feel it, then they can get extreme reality in their life. Just like Lahari Baba. He was a family man. He has so many children. At the same time, he got the reality, truth. I am telling you, there are so many monks, those who are practicing Kriya Yoga, family men. They are getting everything. At the same time, they are getting God realization. This is the life. I roam all over the world and I spread this Kriya Yoga technique everywhere. Here I have come the last moment. At the age of my 92, I am also spreading this Kriya Yoga all over America. Now I am sitting here. Let all people come to me and get the God realization by my help. It is very important thing. Thank you very much. I want to give love to every human being in this world. Thank you. God bless you all. You please show everything.
In the beginning, fish out of water, but he accommodated, he adjusted. And I have seen Baba is so accommodative. And he adjusted with people. When he came to West, people did not know how to treat with a monk. People didn't know what type of food he should eat. Baba had to cook. Baba had to clean the pot. Baba had to do many things himself and cooking for others also, along with teaching. He came at the age of 67 to the West. And he has accepted all types of difficulties as little children out of ignorance they do. Slowly they will know. So he just like bringing a plant from one country and to replant in a new atmosphere, taking care how to survive from 1974. He tried to let this plant grow and he worked really hard. And it was in the beginning difficult, but he accepted it.
He had no need to come here. He was very happy. They were loving and doting disciples, adoring him, respecting him, worshipping him. There was no, he had a nice life there. But, he decided, Babaji Maharaj he had asked him to go to the West. He came to the West, leaving all that, this
comfort, his own comfort.
That is right.
He always said this is not for him, but for the disciples, the people who came to see him. This is for them, not for him.
He is loving, irrespective of people do many mistakes and negative things. Still, he forgives and he accepts everybody. When person goes and say, Baba, I am sorry, then he forgives. Many times, people do mistakes, we do mistakes, but he forgives. I never experienced anyone before that much. He is the first, closest person. I lost him. The grief also continued for a few years. Even now, if I think of him, the grief comes. Though I feel him within, but still I miss his physical form. He is more than anything to me in this world. He is greater than mother, greater than father. He is greater than God to me. His teachings are immortal to this world. If anyone takes at least one of his teaching and follow it, they will be fortunate. They will get a lot of benefit in their lives. Good guidance. Whoever prays to him, think of him, they will be guided by him.
I remember in 1997 when we were in USA, he told me, if God can give me 5 more years to be with the body, it will be great help for you. But at that time I didn't realize that he was telling it very specifically that 5 years enough.
He is talking, not Hariharananda. He is immortal, but he made Hariharananda mortal. It is why I told them to dig one big hole by the side of the gate. Surely all human beings will die, Hariharananda also will die.
So these 5 years from 1997 till 2002, he established a permanent ashram in Miami, also an ashram in Vienna. And during these years, really the message of Kriya went to far and wide, again to South America, although he went to South America in mid-70s. After that he didn't go to South America, to Australia, to New Zealand, to many other European countries. It became really more widespread. And I saw in him a life of joy and contentment, that his work is going on so smoothly and beautifully and reaching many people.
Oh, Neil.
Oh.
Thank you. Go this way. Hello.
During his last days or last time period of his life, he showed how to take care of oneself and how to take care of others with a very practical example. He spent most of the time in garden or teaching meditation, two things. While moving in the garden, in the property, he also showed how to live a spiritual life, how to weed out the unnecessary plants, how to plant those trees or plants which can give fruits and flower.
Brahmanandam Paramasukhodam केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्तमसदिलक्ष्यम् एकं पूर्णं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि जय ब्रह्मानन्दम्.
Kriya Yoga indeed is the divine gift to humankind.
Now I am going. God bless you.
His legacy is what you have over here at the ashram in Homestead, plus in Vienna and in India and in Europe and other places. And that is where people are his legacy, and they'll be spreading the message of Kriya all around more and more. And the biggest legacy he has left behind is Paramahamsa Hariharananda ji.
After Shri Gurudev's Mahasamadhi in December of 2002, Shri Guruji, now Paramahamsa Pragyanananda, stepped forward to guide the Kriya Yoga Institute. In so doing, he has completed certain aspects of the divine work and continued and created others that carry on to this day.
How to love God? If you don't know, you can't love. Remember this. You can love Baba because you know to some extent. And remember, you have not known Baba too much. You means we. Maybe 15 years ago, one day Baba told me in one evening, he said, do you know, nobody has known me. Maybe a little, very, very little, maybe 1%. And while telling this, he said, you know me 5%, and that is the maximum, and that is enough. So to know Baba completely, then he is telling, do you know, if one will try to know me, he will be crazy. So I did not try to know him. So I didn't want to be crazy. You know Baba a little, you can love him. If you know God, you can love God. Remember this. And to know God, you need discipline. Knowing God is not a reading the book. Knowing God is not coming for a retreat or a program like this. To know God, we need lots of practice in our life.
As of 2025, there are 6 full-time Kriya Yoga ashrams in North and South America, 1 in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and 5 in the United States.
It was the real moment or a turning point in my life. When I went to see Gurudev, he was lying on a couch and like this, and he was looking at the door. When I entered, the first words came out of his mouth, desire, only desire. You had a strong desire, that's why you have come.
I was one of those wet log disciples, and meeting Gurudev, there was not the explosion and the combustion, but I just kept working at it, and I kept working at it. And the beauty was that he took me on even though I was just the little disciple and I had potential, or I was just his child. I was just one of his children.
We have to live a life of love. And that is ekatattva abhyasa. To practice it again and again will fail. I told you the other day, never accept failure. Again I'll do this. Again I'll do this.
If you rest on God, then your restlessness will disappear. This is Kriya Yoga.
And so, the work of transforming lives into radiant, all-accomplishing, consciously living souls continues onwards and upwards. As long as we, the people of the world, strive for this conscious connection to our own divinity and inner light, and practice the techniques of Kriya Yoga nicely, the dedicated teachers and volunteers of the Kriya Yoga Institute will keep teaching and inspiring through their own efforts and personal practice.
गुरु तेरे चरणों में स्वर्ग पा लिया है, स्वर्ग पा